How long will it take me to tie this solid bag? Get your bets on now and let's find out. And we're off. Out comes a solid bag, in goes a speed loader. Drop in a little bit of the mix and then lay the rig on top. On the last solid bag video on Instagram, a Mr. and Mrs. Cartman actually asked me how long it takes me to make the bags up. So here we go, let's see how we're going to get on. I've added more of the mix. I'm then going to start filling it up even more until it's covering the top of the bag stem. Once I've done that, we can then remove the speed loader, lob it out the way, and then we can start twisting the bag, compacting all them pellets down nice and tight. As you can probably tell by now, I'm using a tripod to film this, so I've got to apologise for the framing and the focus, but it's important that I keep it in one frame, otherwise it wouldn't be legit. I've now got into a position where I add the PVA tape and wrap it around lots of times to make it nice and tight, creating a strangulation like knot at the top of the bag. You can now add a couple of overhand knots before then trimming away any excess PVA. So far so good, we've just hit the 50-second mark and things are looking good. The PVA bag's taking shape. I'm just adding a few more of them overhand knots in the PVA string there. Oops, and I've dropped it in the bucket. If I can get it out, I can now start trimming off any of that excess PVA and really neatening the bag up around the top and around the stem. In fact, some people like to lick and stick the top of the bag and wrap it around that lead stem, even around the top of the lead core, moulding the top of the PVA bag to it. But each to their own, everyone has their own little ways of doing things. And now move on to the bottom corners of the bag. I like to snip these off as well. It really releases that last bit of air out the bag. You can then lick and stick your corners down, making your bag more aerodynamic, ready for the cast. And this is it, we're almost there. Minute and 30 on the clock and we're on the home straight. The bag's almost complete. We're just adding them finishing touches and boom, there we go. It's ready to rock and roll. 1 minute 38 seconds. There you have it, not long at all. It offers you a great presentation. It's a perfect mouthful this winter, so give it a try.